You ask me today why we should be unplugged, which meaning that there would be no cell phones, no electronic devices, no distractions here at Summit International School of Ministry. In order to answer that question, I want to go to 1 Kings chapter 19, talking about the prophet Elijah at a specific time in his life when he's been called to a work that God has uniquely designed him to do. Now, the interesting thing is, before God could speak to him, Elijah had to go through there was a strong wind, and there was an earthquake, and there was a fire. There was a lot of things and a lot of noise. And suddenly, when he got through all of those things in 1 Kings 19, then the small, still voice of the Lord began to speak. And when God began to speak to Elijah, he began to encourage his heart, and he commissioned him to do a work, to appoint a successor, for example, or anoint some leaders in the political realm. This is what Elijah was called to do. But in order to hear the small, still voice of God, he had to first get beyond all of the noise of the wind and the fire and the earthquake and all of the distraction that was around him. Because is it possible that God was speaking, but because of these other things, he couldn't hear it yet? So in that context, we ask those that are coming here to our Bible school to put away all these distractions and learn to hear the voice of God. Why? Because you have been crafted by God for something that is very unique just to you, that He's called you to do on the earth. And you'll never know what it is until you start hearing His voice. That's why at Summit International School of Ministry, we are unplugged.